Komenda here with another layout. This time I will be scrapbooking pictures of my daughter taken during the Easter photo shoot at school. And I will be using those pop of colors to make a background, and the colors are Kelly Green, Olive, Coral Sunset, Terracotta, and Sunflower, and I will list them in the description of the video too. I'm just basically applying a little bit of each color, well, some of them more and some of them less, to the white 12 by 12 cardstock, and I will just use this scraper to scrape them down the paper, so it's not as white as my line, so I will have to do it in two parts. That's why I'm cleaning my scraper and then I'm proceeding with the other area. And yeah, it's that simple. Of course, you can do it with some other thick products, not only with pops of color, but I really like this shiny texture that it gives. And now I will have to leave this background to dry. So in the meantime, I will do some fussy cutting. Well, actually, I already did, but I'm just showing you for the video. And I am fussy cutting flowers from this paper pad. This is the joyful paper pad, and I picked two papers, one with white background behind the flowers and one with black background behind the flowers, and I spent some time fussy cutting them. I think I cut out two whole sheets plus a little bit of the another ones, but in the paper pad you get four of each or five of each design. I don't remember exactly, let me check. Five of each design, so you have plenty of papers to cut out with. And my background is already dry and I am ready to proceed with building the composition. As you can see, this joyful pattern paper pad comes in two sizes, 6 by 8, and this one is, I don't remember, 4¼ by 5½ inches. But they have the same patterns, they are just shrinked down. So I'm adding a little bit of background behind each of my pictures using papers from this paper pad. And I will also add another sheet, like when you rotate the paper, I use to add a little bit more color and texture. So two different paper patterns behind each photo, and I'm just gluing everything together, and I added one layer of cardboard under each picture, but I don't think I recorded it. I just glued down the pictures off screen, and in the background you can see some extra hand. It was my daughter who was watching me scrapbook, and she was trying to handle me some things like help and stuff, so hence the extra movement that are not my hands. So I have a little helper at my desk sometimes. And now, after my pictures are glued down, I am arranging flowers on the background. I'm starting with the biggest one and I'm proceeding to the smaller. It's always easier to fill the background with bigger, so place them whenever you want and then move to the smaller elements, because otherwise if you place smaller first, the bigger will need extra space and we will have to move the things around. So it's a good rule to always start with the biggest elements, and I'm proceeding with the smaller flowers, with longer flowers with stems, to add some color. And the flowers in this collection come in coral, orangey, yellow, and I picked those. I think the collection also has like bluish colors too, but I only focused on this color palette because I wanted it to be sort of limited to the colors that are present into the pictures, and my daughter is dressed in this terracotta sweater, and the background is dark green, so everything matches the pictures perfectly. So as you can see, I'm just going with flowers that I fussy cutted, and before I will glue them down, I need to be sure I am happy with the alignment. And now it's time to take foam squares to adhere my flowers, and it's a longish kind of process, so I cut it out from the video, because basically what I'm doing is just adding dimensional glue behind each flower, and I am done with it. Most of my flowers are glued down. I'm just adding bits and pieces here and there to the background. So everything is nice and secure, and I can proceed with another step, which is adding those uh, ribbons, and I'm cutting out some of the ribbons, like the butterflies, and I think some flowers or hearts maybe, and I'm just rubbing them directly to the background, and the ribbons stick well to the pops of color background, but I'm not sure if they will stick well to more chalky like finish, because the glue of the ribbon will not stick well to this kind of surface, but with pops of color they stick really well. So I'm just going through picking the butterflies, picking flowers and rubbing them on the background. Of course, if you don't have the ribbons, you can proceed with flowers and butterflies fussy cutted from the pattern paper pad, because there is also a page with butterflies for you if you would like to fussy cut. I just like those ribbons because they are pretty and the sizes are smaller. I don't know. I'm just, I like mix and match different textures and different products to add something extra to my projects. And I decided to use the yellow kind of dots in between the flowers, and I think I will also add some hearts um, from the ribbons. And honestly, I did later, after this page, I did few more cards, and I used up those ribbons to the very last, and does not happen a lot to me. So yeah, it means I really like them. Plus, when it comes to ribbons, I am not sure about those particular ribbons, but I had ones from American Crafts collection ribbons that I was saving because they were too pretty to use. And after, well, let's be honest, at least few months, I think maybe 2-3 years, when I wanted to finally use them, they were not sticking to the background. I don't know, something changed within the glue, but you could not rub on them on the background, so they were useless. I had to kind of use them like they are without rubbing, but it wasn't the same. So when it comes to ribbons, don't save them. Use them as they are nice and fresh, because you never know if they will lose their stickness. I am proceeding with decorating the page using a sticker book that is called Preppy, and it's like a generic one with generic words on the first side, so I added word cute, and I don't remember, I think maybe memories or something. I just was looking for the ones that has the colors that matches my scheme. And I am also creating a title using this word hi, big word hi, and I'm using the mustardy yellow paper from the Joyful paper pad, and I am cutting it out I think 3 or 4 times and gluing everything together to add thickness to my page, not to the page, to the die cut, so it will look better on the background, but you only see me doing it once because it's exactly the same for every time you do it. So I have the mustardy yellow word hi, and it's already glued down, and I'm creating the rest of the title using exactly the same preppy sticker book, and I'm adding the words Miss Spring. And I need to mix colors within the color palette I chose for my layout. As you can see, this book really matches it because it has all the colors of the rainbow. So I'm creating word Miss, and I'm adding the word spring later, but as I mentioned, I did not have the same letters with every color, so I needed to mix and match them. And I'm also adding extra glue under each letter because I don't trust stickers when it comes to mixed media backgrounds. Maybe to the pops of color layer they will stick well, but I prefer to secure them with extra glue for the titles because they tend to unstick when I keep them vertically. So yeah. Here's when I'm trying to figure out if I will have enough letters from this sheet, and I decided to use different font for word spring. And again, I will do exactly the same that I did with the letters Miss. I will add extra glue under each letter because again, they stick well, but I have a mixed media background and it sometimes changes the quality of thickness. And with stickers from American Crafts, I always add extra glue. If it's not a foam sticker, it will not stick well. It will unstick with time. I don't know why, but it's it's something that happens to me a lot. And I have seen, I think, Paige Evans' video where she was kind of repairing the older layouts she made in the past, and many of them lost their titles because the letters fall out. So I think it's not only my issue. She was also adding extra glue to secure them. So my title is ready, and I'm still missing something. I was thinking about splashing, but the splatters will not dry well on the slick surface pops of color created. So I went through my enamel dots collection, and I am adding enamel dots in colors matching the color of my background. They are like a mix of everything I have in my stash. I tend to reposition the leftover dots from the almost used sets to the new ones to make more room. So I honestly cannot tell you which collection they are from because probably there is a mix of many collections at each sheet. But I'm just looking for yellow, orange, and green ones. And this is the final step of the process. I really enjoyed making this page. I really like those flowers. They do not look like real ones, but this is kind of my vibe. And the layout is finished. Here are a few close-ups. And I really like this pops of color background. I already made a card using this technique, but I don't think I used it on the layout. And you can customize your background to the pictures perfectly using many colors of pops of colors. That's it for today. Thank you so much for staying with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss any new video. Here are some other videos you may like, and see you soon on some other video. I hope I will have one very soon for you. Bye!